are four classes of fire. Class A, materials involving vegetable fibers, wood, paper straw, grain, and grass. Combustible minerals such as coal and coke. Clearly, all trash fires are considered as Class A. Second was Class B, materials including petroleum products such as gasoline, fuel oils, lubricating oils, and greases. Animal fats such as butter, lard, and tallow. Vegetable extracts such as alcohol, linseed oil, and turpentine. Vegetable compounds such as shortenings and oleomargarines. Natural gases and compressed gases such as butane, propane, hydrogen, and acetylene. That's all.
See, these types of fires involve electrical motors, electrical appliances, and apparatus. Actually, a Class C fire is composed usually of Class A and Class B materials, or a combination of both. The causes of Class C fire may be started from faulty wiring, a short circuit, damage to power cord, overloaded electrical outlet, overheated or overcharged devices, as long as the equipment is connected to its power source. Use of water is usually dangerous because of the risk of electrical shock.
Good morning everyone, my name is Charisol Masaling. Now explain Class D. Class D, these are materials involving combustible metals, alloys, or metal compounds either in a solid, semi-solid, or liquid state. They may further reduce in shavings, grindings, granule, or dust. Some liquid metals are kept in a liquid state under pressure. Usually, the liquid metals are extremely dangerous. Some of the more unusual metals are sodium, magnesium, titanium, sodium-potassium. These types of materials burn at high temperatures and will react violently with water, air, and or other chemical. And that's all. Thank you.
Class K, these are materials involved in the kitchen fires. This classification was added to the NFPA Portable Extinguisher Standard in 1998.
Types of fire based on cause. Natural fire. Natural fires are generally started by lightning with a very small percentage. Started spontaneous combustion of dry fuel such as sawdust and leaves.
Intentional fires are those fires that are deliberately set and include fire that are result from deliberate misuse of a heat source. Fires of an incendiary nature, as well as the controlled fire, such as crop clearing that requires a service invention. There is a difference between intentional fire and arson. The National Fire Protection Association states that intentional fire is the deliberate misuse of heat of a source of a fire incendiary nature. For a fire to be classified as arson, there must be two additional elements. The fire is that, to some extent, the fire setter intended not only the fire, but they can cause the fire. And the second is that by applicable standards, the fire setter was forming a criminal intent. Thank you.
Good day sir, good day classmates. So my topic is about accidental fires. So accidental fires are those in which the proven cause does not involve any deliberate human act to ignite or spread the fire. While in most instances, this classification is clear. Some deliberately set fires can be accidental. So, for example, an engineer lighting off a boiler is purposely lighting a fire. So that is the accidental fires. So that could be all. Thank you.
Hi sir, I was assigned to define a destructive arson, and now I will define destructive arson. destructive arson contemplates the malicious burning of private and public structures, building, hotels, edifices, trains, vessels, aircraft, and factories and other military property, government and commercial establishment by any person or group of person. And that's all, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon to each and everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Now I'm going to explain the simple arson. So, arson is defined as the malicious burning of property. Meanwhile, simple arson contemplates the malicious burning of private and public structure, regardless of their size and not otherwise classified in relation to destructive arson. Now, there are two elements are required for simple arson. There is first is there is intentional burning. Then second, what is intentionally burned is an inhabited house or dwelling. So that is the simple arson.
Elements of arson. Under this law, two elements are required to be identified as simple arson. First, there is intentional burning. Second, what is intentionally burned is inhabited house or dwelling. Simple arson is punishable by Presidential Decree 1613 under Section 3, Article 2. The imposable penalty for simple arson is reclusion temporal, which has a range of 12 years and 1 day to reclusion perpetua. Destructive arson. The elements of destructive arson is under Article 320 of the Revised Penal Code as amended by RA 7659. Destructive arson contemplates the following: malicious burning of structures, both public and private. Destructive arson is punishable by Presidential Decree 1613, number 1613, Section 2, the penalty of reclusion temporal in its maximum period to reclusion perpetua.